Marquette's Art Week is the last week of June. A lot of talented people will be getting to show off their talents to the community. This morning, Ansley is learning more about a specific group that you'll see. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. Yes, Art Week at the end of June. It's a great way to see so many talented people right here in our community. Well, you're going to see somebody who's probably outside the community come into Marquette. Peter Yarrow, he's involved with Peter, Paul, and Mary. You might recognize one of their most popular songs, Puff the Magic Dragon. Sorry, it's going to be stuck in your head for the rest of the day, I promise. But he is going to be playing on June 30th. It's that last Friday of June. And we'll talk about how you can receive tickets to go and watch him play. So stay with us. Reporting live in Marquette, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ansley. And that's another beautiful sunrise behind you there this morning as we get ready for the day ahead. Let's hand it over to meteorologist. Welcome back. The Arts and Culture Center of Marquette getting ready for an exciting art week at the end of June. This morning, Ansley Watson is telling us more about what we can expect with some special guest stars too. Good morning, Ansley.
All you.
Good morning, Vicki. Yes, Tina Harris is joining me this morning to talk a little bit more in depth about Art Week in general. It's starting June 25th. Is that correct, Tina?
Right. Sunday, June 25th, the city of Marquette kicks off Art Week. This is the second annual Art Week, and it ends on July 1st. But we have some very special things happening for Art Week. It kicks off with a Lake of Shadows concert and food truck rally at the Marquette Commons, and continues with all kinds of things to do throughout the week, from art receptions, concerts, and of course the big finale, Peter Yarrow concert at Kaufman Auditorium.
Since this is the second year, if a lot of people didn't get to go to the first one, why put this on? What was the brainchild behind this?
Well, Art Week is, we were really wanting to connect artists with local businesses and have more art strolls. A lot of cities have art walks, art strolls where artists pair with businesses and have receptions, and we wanted to have a whole week of it. So we have over 40 artists paired with 33 different businesses downtown. And that was kind of the seed of the whole idea. And then let's bring art to the streets, because, you know, not everybody necessarily wants to go inside and, buy a ticket or ever has a chance to go to a gallery. This is an opportunity to bring arts to the streets.
Katrina Keogh, you are a board member with the Hiawatha Music Co-op. Good morning.
Good morning.
So you are talking about Mr. Peter Yarrow here. What can we expect from him? He's playing on June 30th?
Yep, he'll be playing June 30th at Kaufman Auditorium, and Peter Yarrow is a great folk singer. He started back just going to college and realized his love of music and folk music and the oral storytelling, and played with Peter, Paul, and Mary, and he still plays with Paul today, and he'll be coming to Kaufman and fill us in on what he has new, and for all generations, anyone who listened to music in the 60s and 70s to anyone who likes folk music these days too. So
say he probably does appeal to the older generation, or more people in the older generation know who he is, but why would he appeal to the younger generation?
Well, you like anyone from the Averitt Brothers to Mumford and Sons. They all tell stories. They all play that traditional classic music, folk music. And he really brought that to the forefront in the 60s and 70s, telling stories of activism and the environment and politics, and really giving music and breadth to it. And I think that anybody of any age can really appreciate that, especially here in Marquette.
All right, thanks, Katrina. Later in the hour, we'll talk about how you can get tickets as well, so stay with us. Reporting live in Marquette, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
Welcome back. Art Week is full of displays and performances celebrating Marquette's rich and diverse culture. This morning, Ansley Watson joins us to talk more about what's coming up in Art Week. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. Peter Yarrow, that is what's coming up. It's a pretty big name coming to the Marquette area. Katrina Keogh is joining me this morning. You're a board member for the Hiawatha Music Co-op. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Yeah, so Peter Yarrow, he's playing during Art Week on June 30th. What's kind of happening with that? So it's a big day.
It is. This is really big artist, I know, in my time with Hiawatha. He'll be playing on June 30th. Tickets are still on sale right now. They're $35 for general seating. But a wonderful chance for everybody to do the meet and greet ahead of time. It's a wine and cheese gathering where they'll actually get to talk with Peter Yarrow. He loves interacting with fans. and the tickets for that are $50. They're over half sold out already.
Oh, wow.
You can get those at hiawathamusic.com on our website there. You can also come to the Hiawatha Music Co-op office that's on Baraga Avenue, downtown Marquette, to get tickets there.
Well, if you're not familiar with Peter Yarrow or kind of what music he's played along with, we have a little preview of a song you might recognize here. This is seriously going to be stuck in people's heads all day.
It is.
Katrina, why is this going to be such a great day for everybody?
Well, Peter Yarrow from Peter, Paul, and Mary, he's a great folk artist. He's a great activist. A lot of his music has to do with the environment, a lot of political action. He helped Bob Dylan create a lot of the music, folk music that he writes. And for all generations, anyone who listened to the Peter, Paul, and Mary in the 60s and 70s, up to people who listen to Mumford and Sons these days, they're all telling a great story, and they're all folk music and bits and pieces of acoustic music, and so I think it'll be good for all generations.
So again, one more time, how can people get tickets, and how much are they?
$35 for the general public, and those can be found on the Hiawatha Music Co-op's website at hiawatha.org. You can also get them at the Hiawatha Music Co-op office on Baraga, which is downtown, next to Everyday Wines. And it will be held at Kaufman Auditorium at 7 o'clock.
On June 30th.
Yes.
Okay, Katrina, thank you so much for
Thank
being with us this
you.
morning. And for a full list of events going on for Art Week, you can go to Marquette365.com for more details. Reporting live in Marquette, Ansley Watson, and we'll be back with more of your TV6 Morning News after the break.